You are Locked On Red Sox Postcast, part of Locked On Sports Boston. On the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Well, the Red Sox able to score early and often against Carlos Rodon, and then late against the Yankees bullpen. Tyler O'Neill helping lead the Red Sox at the plate after a rough night in the opener on Friday. The Sox pen got itself into some trouble, then out of some trouble, gave up a couple of runs, bent, did not break, and then Kenley able to come on. He got the final 4 outs and slammed the door shut on the Yankees. The Red Sox even up the series at 1-1, and with the win Saturday night, the Red Sox with an opportunity for a successful homestand against the top 2 teams in baseball as they welcome in the Phillies and Yankees this week. Win Sunday, take the finale, take 2 of 3 from the Phillies and 2 of 3 from the Yankees as well. Welcome into the Locked On Red Sox Postcast. I'm Steve Lennox, baseball play-by-play veteran, have painted the word picture on the radio in the minors, in the big leagues, in the inaugural World Baseball Classic from Tokyo, Japan, college baseball play-by-play on the television side, as well as the Senior League World Series on the ESPN networks. And proud to say that Red Sox skipper Alex Cora was my broadcast partner back in 2016 for the Senior League World Series in Bangor, Maine. We are providing a reaction to every Red Sox game on the Locked On Sports Boston YouTube channel, as well as the Locked On Red Sox podcast feed, which is free and available wherever you get your podcast. Gabby Herbert provides us with in-depth analysis Monday through Friday with the Locked On Red Sox postcast or a podcast, and also with the YouTube channel. Gabby's recent 2-part interview with former Red Sox pitcher Bronson Arroyo, now available wherever you get your podcasts. Saturday night at Fenway, Red Sox scored early and often against Carlos Rodon, even up the series with the Yankees, taking Game 2 by a score of 8-4. Red Sox got going immediately. 3 runs in the first inning. Again, double your pleasure, double your fun. The Red Sox with 3 doubles in that first inning, and they got the job done against Rodon. Now, Rodon gave up 5 runs over the first 2 innings, 3 in the first, 2 more in the second. He did settle down, gave the Yankees 5 innings, but takes the loss. Jarren Duran led off the game with a double. 2 hitters later, you just knew that Tyler O'Neill was going to come through in his first at-bat, right? Up there with a runner in scoring position, 1 out first inning, boom, O'Neill a double. Remember last night, 0 for 5, 4 strikeouts, struck out to end the game in the opener on Friday night. Devers, a great at-bat, or I should say plate appearance, 9 pitches in the plate appearance, ended up with a walk. O'Neill, RBI double, 1-0. Connor Wong, RBI base hit against Rodon on a 2-strike pitch. And then Jamie Westbrook, another double. 3 doubles in the inning, 6 doubles total. Red Sox scored 2 more runs in the second. Rafi Devers with the 2-run double off Rodon. That was the 4th double of the game. 6 doubles total. Red Sox doing a nice job, 6 for 15, runners in scoring position. And Jarren Duran, 2 base hits, 2 runs scored, an RBI in the leadoff spot. And Ceddanne Rafaela, that second leadoff hitter, as we like to call him, down in that number 9 spot. Rafaela started the game at shortstop, moved to center field late with David Hamilton coming in to play shortstop. And all adds up to an 8-4 victory for the Red Sox as they pick up the win and back to a game over 500. Opportunity now to go 4-2 on this homestand. Drop the opener to the Phillies, win the next 2. That trend could continue with the Yankees series. Drop the opener Friday night, win Saturday, you win Sunday, you take 2 out of the 3. You go 4-2 on the homestand, then you go on the road and open up a series against the Blue Jays in Toronto on Monday. But the Red Sox got the job done. Now, Cooper Criswell, second inning, and Criswell was one of those opportunities. Criswell ended up going 4 innings. Second inning, first 2 reached. DJ LeMahieu had a 2-out knock. That played it a pair. Criswell had 60 pitches through the first 2 innings. He shut down the Yankees bats in the third, worked a scoreless 4th inning. You thought maybe he got 6 outs in innings 3 and 4 on just 28 pitches. And you thought maybe he gets the 5th. Instead, Alex Cora goes to the bullpen. Justin Slayton comes on. Slayton has been solid throughout. Slayton worked into a 3rd inning, but Slayton did get himself into trouble in the 5th, his first inning on the mound. Got himself into trouble. Aaron, the shortstop, leadoff batter reached. A walk to Juan Soto, a walk to Aaron Judge. Verdugo Fielder's choice hit one to first with the bases full. Bobby Dahlbeck came to the plate. Connor Wong took the throw. Lead runner out at the plate. And then, in and out of trouble, Slayton got the final out. Struck out Giancarlo Stanton. It was a good at bat. It was a good battle. I shouldn't say in a bat. It was a good outcome for the Red Sox. But Slayton got into trouble in that fifth inning and was able to work out of it. Worked a 1-2-3 sixth inning, then got into trouble in the seventh inning. And Slayton gave up a 2-out home run in that seventh to Juan Soto. And then Judge a bloop hit, Slayton out, Brennan Bernardino on, got Verdugo for the final out of the inning. But one of the things the Red Sox did today, and we'll continue with in and out of trouble for the Sox bullpen, but the Red Sox did a terrific job. They got the 3 runs in the first. Yankees got 2 runs in the top of the next inning in the second against Criswell. And then Red Sox answered right back, led 5-2 with 2 runs in the bottom of the second after 2 innings. Now, the Yankees got a run in the seventh inning on the home run by Soto. Was not initially ruled a home run. They went to the review. Call was changed. Bottom of the 7, Red Sox get a run back. So that run off the board, kind of. Yankees get a run in the 8th inning. Red Sox, 2 runs in the bottom of the 8th inning. And that made it 8-4. Kenley Jansen, Weissert got into trouble. Greg Weissert, part of that Alex Verdugo trade last offseason. Bases full. Yankees got a run across in the 8th inning. Jansen came on. First and third got Volpe on a fly out to right field. That was the final out. And then Jansen, a 1-2-3 ninth inning, retired the side in order. And in that 9th inning, got the 2-3-4 hitters in the Yankee lineup. But Slayton and then Weissert working in and out of trouble, and Weissert was helped out in the 8th inning by Kenley Jansen. Asked to get 4 outs, got the 4 outs. More on Jansen coming up in our next segment. But the win to Slayton, now 4-2 on the season, and he was closing in on an 18th scoreless outing of the season. Didn't get there, but still got into trouble in that 5th inning, came right back, 1-2-3 6th inning. Alex Cora sent him out there to try to complete 3 full innings. I don't think he had gone 3 innings in an outing. He had worked into a 3rd inning on several occasions, but 2 1/3, 2 2/3. I don't believe he had a 3-inning outing on his resume going into Saturday's game against the Yankees. But Slayton has been solid. Rule 5 pick in the offseason, and he's been terrific in the bullpen. Slayton, remember, first out of the bullpen on Saturday night, gave up just 1 run over his first 10 outings in the big leagues, March and April. Again, if he had worked a 3rd scoreless inning on Saturday night, that would have given him 18 scoreless innings over the course of the season. Didn't get there. Walked 2, struck out 2. Now 36 strikeouts on the season with just 4 walks allowed as well. So the bullpen, again, bending, giving up a couple of runs, but the team, the offense in the bottom of the inning, answering right back. That's exactly what you want. And right now, if you're a Red Sox fan, and hey, you've got to feel good about where the team is right now as well. Mention Kenley Jansen. So can we do this with Kenley Jansen? Can we put future Hall of Famer in front of Kenley Jansen's name? I think we can. That's next, right here on the Locked On Red Sox postcast. Steve Lennox with you. Lennox on Baseball is the Twitter or X handle. Locked On Red Sox postcast, recapping the Red Sox victory against the Yankees. The series now even at a game apiece. The Red Sox have a chance for a terrific week before they open up a road trip in Toronto at the start of the upcoming week. Locked On Red Sox postcast brought to you by Tax Network USA. Here on the Locked On Red Sox postcast, we pride ourselves on getting you the latest news for your team, whether it's the offseason, the draft, spring training, or the playoffs. It's year-round. You know what else is year-round? Collection season. Just because tax season is over doesn't mean the IRS will stop coming after you for unfiled taxes. The IRS can garnish your wages, levy your bank accounts, and even seize your property. Don't let the IRS target you. Let the licensed professionals and tax experts at Tax Network USA go to bat for you. With over 14 years of experience and an A+ rating by the Better Business Bureau, Tax Network USA has saved their clients over $1 billion in tax debt. Whether you owe taxes, have complicated matters that require tax planning, or finally hit that parlay this season and need help correcting correctly filing. Call 1-800-549-1000 or visit tnusa.com/lockdown. See the link in this episode description below. Again, 1-800-549-1000 or visit tnusa.com/lockdown. Red Sox do pick up the victory, even up their series at a game apiece against the Yankees, winning 8-4 on Saturday night in Boston. Red Sox never trailed, led 3-0 after 1, 5-2 after 2, tacked on a single run in the 7th inning, 2 more in the 8th inning, and the Yankees pick up the 8-4 win. Before we get into Kenley Jansen, one of the big hits in this game, Manuel Valdez coming off the bench, and a pinch hit RBI double, 1 of 6 in the game. Actually, it was an RBI single for Valdez, and that added to the lead late in the ball game. Valdez coming through in the 7th inning. That made it 6-3. LeMahieu, fielder's choice groundout, RBI in the 8th inning, and then Duran, base hit, scored Cedar Rafaela, and then Duran scored on a attempt by the catcher Trevino down the third base side. Duran came in to score 8-4. Kenley Jansen got the final out in the 8th inning, left 2 runners on base in the 8th inning, then worked a 1-2-3 9th inning for the Sox in an 8-4 victory. Kenley Jansen, 11 saves on the season. Now 431 for his big league career. Future Hall of Famer? I think we're getting there. I think we're there. Future Hall of Famer. May not be right away. Might not be first ballot Hall of Famer. And I think we get caught up in that sometimes. But Jansen, 9th inning, got Soto, Judge, Verdugo. I think Kenley Jansen, free agent after the season, 36, will be 37 in September. 11th save of the season tonight for the Red Sox. So say he has 30 saves, ends up with 19 more, even go 35. It's going to be successful second half of the season for the Red Sox. But that's going to put him right now at 431, add 20 more. He's now over 450. And I think he's got more than 20 saves in him the rest of the way. You'd certainly hope so from a Red Sox perspective. Kenley Jansen's going to be right there. In front of him on the list, Craig Kimbrell, pitching currently for the Baltimore Orioles. They're sort of going back and forth in terms of the rankings and the all-time saves list for Major League Baseball. But you've got Mariano Rivera, Trevor Hoffman, Lee Smith, plus Francisco Rodriguez. But I think Francisco Rodriguez is at he's right around 441, maybe in the 430s. I took Baseball Reference off my screen, so I don't have that exactly. But you've got 3 Hall of Famers with more saves there. There are people who believe Billy Wagner belongs in the Hall of Fame. So Lee Smith in the Hall of Fame. By the way, pitched for the Red Sox, 88, 89, 90. Traded, and I forgot this trade, but traded from the Red Sox to the Cardinals in 1990. Do you remember for who? Tom Bernansky, outfielder. Lee Smith had 58 saves with the Red Sox. Lee Smith in the Hall of Fame. Deservedly so. So you got Rivera, Hoffman, Smith. Those are the 3 guys in front of Craig Kimbrell and Kenley Jansen. Those 3 guys are in the Hall of Fame. Again, there's 4 in front of them total with Francisco Rodriguez. But Kenley Jansen, if he gets, I think 500 is a magic number, but if he ends up with 475 career saves, again, 36, 37, he'll pitch at age 37 next year in 2025. Do you bring him back? If he's willing on a 1-year deal with an option, with a vesting option, 35 saves in 2025 and that vest for 2026, I think you give it to him. Now, he's going to want that milestone. But what's the milestone? What's the marker for Kenley Jansen in terms of saves? I'd say as long as his elbow, shoulder, legs hold up, back holds up, he's got 2 more solid seasons. So you could say 30 more saves each of his next 2 years. That puts him right at 500. To me, 500 is that marker. If he hits that number, boom, he's in the Hall of Fame. But Kenley Jansen, right now for this Red Sox team, again, free agent at the end of the year. If things all of a sudden go south, and you look, again, we'll touch on this here, to go south now for the Red Sox, a game over 500 with the win, 8-4 against the Yankees Saturday night, even up a series of game apiece. For things to go south, the Red Sox are going to have a stretch where they lose, 9 of 10, end up 8 games, 9 games, 10 games under 500. I just don't see that happening. Again, get to 2 games over 500 with a win in the finale. First time you're 2 over since 26 and 24 back in May. So it's been a while. But you're going on the road after Sunday. Things do let up just a little bit. You got the Blue Jays, front end of that road trip, and then you kind of go from there. But here's another note on Kenley Jansen, maybe away from the Hall of Fame talk. But again, I really do think you can say potential future Hall of Famer. But it's right there for Kenley Jansen. Continue with health, continue with this season, rest of the first half before the All-Star break, second half of the season. And I think what also could help, and maybe this is part of the decision going forward for 25-26, is postseason success for a closer. Mariano Rivera was a terrific regular season closer for the New York Yankees. What really made him a Hall of Famer, and the huge number that he got in terms of voting from the Baseball Writers Association, was his success in the postseason as well. So if Jansen can have postseason success in the next couple of years, Red Sox are another team, I think that adds to that resume. Wait and see what happens, but I think it's there. But Kenley Jansen, again, what I like about Kenley Jansen with this Red Sox team is I think he's a positive influence in the clubhouse. He's obviously a veteran at 36 years old. He's had a terrific career. But last Sunday, remember, read stories. Kenley Jansen basically said, hey, I'm going 2 innings. We need this victory against the White Sox. We need to get this win. Went 2 innings. Saturday night, hey, bullpen's been taxed here. We need to put things together. You need me for 4 outs? I'm right there. You need me for 4 outs on this particular night? I'm right there, and I can go. On this homestand, Cutter Crawford goes in the finale. We'll touch on that in our final segment here on the Locked On Red Sox postcast. Crawford will get 2 starts on the homestand. But you Crawford, 6 innings. Pivetta, 4 innings. Houck, you want 7, you got 6. And the finale on Thursday against the Phillies. Bello, Friday night. That was the big one. 4 2/3 innings. Criswell, 4 innings on Saturday night. Gave up 2 earned runs, 3 hits, 2 walks, but with 60 pitches through his first 2 innings. Then settled down. Ended up with 88 pitches total. Got the final 6 outs on 28 pitches. You'd like to see a little bit more economical early on there, right? So Criswell does pick up the win. Crawford, not a great record with him on the mound to start over the course of the first, 2+ months of the season now. So you just look at the homestand. No one has worked into the 7th inning in a starting role. That has to change, or you need a rainout. And right now, you look at the rainouts, potential for a rainout. There's none coming. Good weather expected in Boston on Sunday. Then you're going to Toronto, where you're not getting a rainout. Just not happening. They got it home. Red Sox win at 8-4. Again, terrific job across the board offensively, especially as the Yankees scored. Red Sox came back and got runs. 6 doubles. Remember, season-high doubles a couple of nights ago in a victory against the Phillies. And that's the way the team plays. Keep the ball in the ballpark. Keep the ball on the ground. Pepper the Green Monster. Put things together and kind of go from there. Kenley Jansen, potential Hall of Famer. Future Hall of Famer, potential future Hall of Famer. Throw that extra word in there. Yeah, he's right there. He's absolutely right there. Steve Lennox with you on the Lennox on Baseball. The Lennox on Baseball is the Twitter feed. I apologize. Follow on the X at Lennox on Baseball. Locked On. There we go. Locked On Red Sox postcast. Again, the Red Sox win it by a score of 8-4 over the Yankees, even the series up at a game apiece. Break here. Come back. Number or numbers of the night. Talk a little Joe C. and a birthday as well for a former Red Sox player and a former Yankee. Coming back just a moment. All right, our Locked On Red Sox postcast is brought to you by Game Time. Game Time makes getting NBA Finals tickets even faster and easier. That's going to be put to the test. More on that in just a moment. Prices on the Game Time app actually go down the closer it gets to tip-off. with killer last-minute deals, all-in prices, views from your seat, and their lowest price guarantee. Game Time takes the guesswork out of buying NBA tickets. Mentioned Seat Views. Get a panoramic view from your seat in the app before you buy. The lowest price guarantee or Game Time will credit you 110% of the difference. Take the guesswork out of buying NBA Finals tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use the code LOCKEDONCollege for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code LOCKEDONCollege for $20 off your first purchase. Download the Game Time app. Last-minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. That is going to be put to the test on Monday. Game 5 NBA Finals. Celtics didn't close it out on the road Friday night. That's okay. Still a 3-1 lead over the Dallas Mavericks. One win away from their 18th NBA championship. If you are looking for a ticket or tickets for Game 5 Monday night in Boston, chance to close it out against the Dallas Mavericks, good luck. If you don't get the tickets, send me the money that you were going to spend on those tickets, because that price tag is going to be up there. Steve Lennox, Locked On Red Sox Postcast on the Locked On Sports Boston YouTube channel, also on the Locked On Red Sox podcast feed as well, wherever you get your podcasts. We are up and available. So our number, now I call it number of the night, numbers of the night, if you will. But here's a number for you. The number 5. 5 home runs allowed by Red Sox pitchers over the first 5 games of this homestand. And you might think, okay, whatever. 5 home runs. It's kind of a lot. Average 1 a game, right? Schwarber had 2 on Tuesday night in the series opener. Both solo shots, by the way. The Yankees had 2 in their series opening victory Friday night. Soto had a home run on Saturday. So 5 home runs over 5 games. But let's keep in mind that number is impressive. 4 of those home runs, by the way, with nobody on base. So 4 solo shots, including Soto's Saturday night, right? 5 home runs allowed against the Phillies and Yankees. If I had told you going into Sunday, the Red Sox had a chance at a 4-2 homestand, and over the first 5 games, they'd only given up 5 home runs, I know plenty of Red Sox fans who would have said, yeah, whatever. Yeah, that's probably not going to happen, but, you can think that way. That's the case. 5 home runs allowed. 4 solo shots in 5 games on the homestand so far. I think it's pretty impressive. Also consider this. They gave up 7 home runs in the 4-game series where they split against the White Sox last weekend. 7 home runs, and White Sox have some hitters in the lineup, but not like the Phillies, not like the Yankees. They kept Judge in the ballpark. Stanton, big opportunity, struck out against Slayton with the bases loaded. And that was part of getting in and getting out of trouble for the Sox bullpen during the course of the game Saturday night as well. So this is our 5th episode. And for the first 4, starting Tuesday with our new Locked On Red Sox postcast, I've been in front of the TV, Dave O'Brien, Lou Merloni on the homestand, Saturday national broadcast. Joe Davis does a terrific job for Fox, on with John Smoltz. Always learn something from John Smoltz. But was actually in the car with my wife, dropped the boys off, a little silence, said, you know what, we're close to first pitch from Fenway. I'm not going to be home in front of the TV. It's first inning. Got to see the first inning. No brainer, right? But on the Red Sox broadcast, just in time for Dave Fleming to introduce Joe Castiglione. By the way, can you see Joe's book in the background? Right there. Hall of Fame broadcaster. Will be recognized next month in Cooperstown with the Ford C. Frick Award. Deserving 100%. And again, I will listen to plenty of games on the radio to kind of keep track as we put these on within minutes of the last out of each game. So far, we're 5 for 5. We're going for the rest of the season. I think we're going into October. I don't care if it's third wild card or not. This team is capable. And every time I say that, it's my own way of saying to the front office, ownership, just like many, many Red Sox fans, you got to do something for this club. You got Casas coming back. That's going to be great. Not quite ready. Probably you're looking July, and I'd really like to see Casas back in the lineup before the All-Star break. Get a couple of games in there, then get a couple of days off physically and mentally. But putting it on the air, putting it on, Red Sox fans, we've been spoiled for many, many years with Hall of Fame broadcaster Joe Castiglione. Hall of Fame broadcaster and a terrific person as well. Happy birthday on Saturday to former Red Sox third baseman, former Yankee as well. Still steams me to this day, 1996, Wade Boggs winning the World Series with the Yankees. But Wade Boggs on Saturday turning 66. Happy birthday, Hall of Famer. Number of the night in the books. Little shout out for Joe Castiglione. We wrap up with what's on tap for Sunday. What's on tap for Sunday is the Red Sox have put themselves in a position to go 4-2 against the Phillies and Yankees. That's awfully big. Especially go back to Wednesday when they were down to the Phillies and it was looking like, okay, 0-2 start to this homestand. Nope. Come back, win. Take care of business on Thursday. Take care of business Saturday night with an 8-4 win, even up the series against the Yankees. So Cutter Crawford gets the start. He'll go up against Marcus Stroman. A couple of notes on Stroman. He'll be making his 8th start of the season. So the numbers for Stroman and Cutter Crawford, they've got to come back to earth. Maybe reality a little bit as well. Stroman, take nothing away from Marcus Stroman. 6-2 record, ERA under 3. He's done well first season. You can say back in New York because he's pitched for the Mets in the past. Now he's in the Bronx with the Yankees. But the Yankees are 7-0 in his 7 starts on the road this year. And with that, Stroman is 5-0 with a 1.56 ERA on the road. His ERA at home is over 4, well over 4. Stroman again going for his 7th win on the season, trying to stay perfect with his road record. Look this up. Tyler O'Neill, career against Stroman, 2 for 11. Rafa Devers is just 1 for 10 in his career against Marcus Stroman. Now, Cutter Crawford, 15th start. He'll make his 15th start on Sunday. Club just 3-11 in his 14 starts so far this season. Crawford lost the opener on Tuesday against the Phillies. The Red Sox are 0-7 in his last 7 starts, and they've scored just 14 runs total over those 7 outings. Crawford, in those 7 starts, 0-5 record. So, again, Crawford's numbers, ugly. Stroman's numbers, impressive. They're both at opposite ends of the spectrum. Bring it back in a little bit tomorrow. Red Sox take 2 of 3 from the Phillies, take 2 of 3 from the Yankees, start their road trip in Toronto on Monday with a 4-2 homestand. 2 games over 500. You will take it. I will take it. Let's see if it happens. Crawford Stroman series finale on Sunday at Fenway Park. Our Locked On Red Sox postcast follows each and every Red Sox game right through the end of the regular season, and I'll say it again out loud, into October. We are free and available wherever you get your podcasts on YouTube and also on YouTube. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day. Subscribe to the Locked On Boston Podcast Network. John Corrales, again, has you covered for everything with the Boston Celtics. Celtics up 3-1 in the NBA Finals on the Dallas Mavericks. John with reaction available now from Game 4 of the NBA Finals. A lopsided win for the Mavericks on Friday night. It's win or go home for the Mavericks right now. Backs to the wall. Game 5 again in Boston Monday night. Celtics just 1 win away from another NBA title. It would be their 18th in franchise history. Again, Red Sox conclude their homestand Sunday night series finale against the Yankees. Red Sox again have put themselves in position to go 4-2 on the homestand against the Phillies and the Red Sox as well. We will be on within minutes of the final out Sunday night right here with the Locked On Red Sox postcast. Again, we're here with you all season long, the rest of the way into July to the All-Star break. Pennant fever. Well, not pennant fever because that would mean winning the division. If that happens, I'll buy one of you a beer. I guarantee you that. Just don't know who it would be. Happy Father's Day early to all the fathers out there. Again, we'll be on within minutes of the last out of Sunday's game. Fingers crossed it's a Red Sox win. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday.